Good morning, everyone. Great day here in Maryland. I'm a little late to the party as I was working yesterday. Had a lot of stuff going on, but our boys, the Baltimore Orioles, locked up our boy Samuel Basallo to an 8-year contract extension. Keeping him in Birdland for almost a decade. So going right out, grabbing his jersey. I mean, great day for the organization and great value for what they got him for. So. Just really kind of hopping on here to, talk a little bit about how there's people putting negative spins on this or saying, oh, well, talk to me when Elias locks up Gunnar, Adley, Westberg, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Not realizing that, it takes two to tango here, right? And I've seen a couple things out there. Hey, how are those guys going to feel about it? Well, guess what? This is a business. They're grown men. If they're butthurt about someone else signing a contract extension before them, then they can sign their contract. Bottom line. So the fact that there's legitimately people out there asking that question about how it's going to affect them, it's not. Gunner's still going to come out and play every day. Westberg, if he's not hurt, is going to come out and play every day. They're going to bring their all. They're going to try to win. Now, significance as far as signing the other guys, I mean, most of them, Jackson Holiday and Gunnar and Westberg are all, most of them are Scott Boras clients. So, the Orioles have made them offers. They've declined. Adley specifically declined one and bet on himself. And we see how that's working out, right? So, don't worry about the other guys. There's no reason to criticize Elias for not locking up the other guys. Let's just celebrate getting the Basallo job done. And I'll mention this. I'm not an Elias massive supporter, nor am I a hater, right? I think he's done a good job. We forget about how bad this team and organization was prior to him getting there. And the fact that we won in 2 years, 192 games and made 2 playoff appearances. I mean, I won a World Series, but from where this team was to where he got them, and now you look at our organizational depth again, and our major league roster with all homegrown guys. I mean, what else do you need here? Obviously this free agency period will be one that we need, but let's just credit the guy for getting the job done. He locked up, maybe the best pure hitter that we, have in the organization, and a guy who has the highest upside, even more so than Gunnar, in my opinion. So I think Trevor Rogers gets done next, which I'm great with. You lock him up. He's been a stud. I think Westy will get done. Gunnar, I'm not so sure about. And, again, my thoughts on Adley. Great guy, super likable, was the number 1 pick, doesn't do anything wrong off the field. That's great. That's great. This is a business. He's a soon-to-be 28-year-old catcher at the start of the season who's been hurt twice, possibly 3 times if you believe the speculation of last year where he played the whole second half with, a bad injury. So now you have 3 injuries in 2 years to an aging catcher. He doesn't throw runners out well. He's not a great defensive catcher. He doesn't hit for average. He doesn't hit for power. If his name wasn't Adley Rutschman and he wasn't so likable, and let's say he was the number 18 pick instead of the number 1 pick, would it be that unfathomable to try to shop that guy or trade him? Absolutely not. And if that's the case and they're locking up Basallo long-term as Adley's replacement at catcher, at least in the short term before, any other guy is ready or they go out and make a move, I'm great with that. And props to them for recognizing that ahead of time. But, you guys got to realize this is a business. It takes 2 to tango. You're not just going to all of a sudden, oh, Gunnar wants to sign here, we're not going to sign him. Or Westberg wants to sign here, we're not going to sign him. They're putting out offers. Great. Now, obviously, you can up the money. I'm not naive on that. But you also need to, sign deals that are good for your organization as well, too. So we had such a good day yesterday. The fact that people still are questioning how it's going to affect the other guys and well, what's their mindset going to be like, or how are they going to feel? Who gives a shit how they're going to feel? They're professional ball players. It's a business. They have agents for a reason, so that's it. All right, see ya.